Today I learned English. America textbook reading. Science 2. Lesson 15. Let's start. Hello everybody, welcome to lessons today. I'm ready to start. Well, in this lesson and unit and lessons 15, we're going to be learning about magnets. So in this lesson, you will discover about properties of a magnet. You'll learn about information about magnets, right? You would know about the North Pole and the South Pole, and you would learn about what are magnets and what can magnets do. Okay, so let's get started with our first word. We have magnets. Okay, so let's start our lessons. Lesson 15, magnets. So let's get started. Okay, the first word we have here is magnets. Magnets is a magnet is a piece of metal. It's kind of like made out of metal, but not just only metal. That attracts iron. It attracts iron or steel, right? It attracts things together. Magnet. It can be this shape. It's called a horseshoe shape. A horseshoe shape because it looks like a horseshoes, right? So it's called a horseshoe shapes. But usually there are two kinds of shapes: horseshoe shape or maybe bar shape. But many people change magnets to many other funny things, kind of like animals, right? Like cats, dogs, right? Or flowers or plants, right? They change magnet to different things so that they can put on the board or on an iron thing like a fridge to decorate, right? And it has two ways, north and the south pole. So north and south, there are two different ways, different poles of one magnet, okay? It is a piece of material, a piece of metal that has been made by iron too. And iron of course, attracts to iron. Yeah, just iron, right? Iron attracts it. And this one pictured, we have magnets attract to paper clips. So people find a way to make magnets out of iron. Now the next one we have here is pole. Pole is one of the two ends. It's just only one of the two ends of the magnet, okay? So a magnet, it has two ends. And these two ends, they're called north and south end, okay? So these two ends, when they are standing together, they will attract together. But if they are not the same, but if they're not the same, they're different and they will attract. But if they are the same, then what will happen? Then they kind of like, they don't do anything, then they just repel each other. And this kind of like, this force is a magnetism. Magnetism, okay? It's one kind of magnetism, okay? So you see, magnetism is a kind of force that we have. And magnet. Many people, they have magnets, right? For a job to do. So this is the two poles. This is the South Pole, and this is the North Pole. They always stand like this, okay? So maybe if they're standing together, they face by face for each other, maybe like that, then they will attract very fastly just by the height of the picture of the magnets, okay? So I've said some wrongs. It's just the picture. It's not a picture, it's the magnet, okay? So we have two poles, South and North Pole. The next word we have here is attract. Attract, what does attract mean? Attract is kind of like if we have the North and the South Pole together, we put it like this. We put it face by face, and what will happen? Then it will attract each other. It will attract to each other, right? Attracts mean to pull something forward, pull something toward, to face and to kind of like very clear like this. Yeah, it's called attract. Attracts mean to pull something together. It's kind of like it's making force to pull something together. To pull something over there, right? Kind of like, hey, go over there. Okay? So it's attract. Now look at it. Here we have the laws of things that are made out of iron steel, right? Kind of like nails. Mostly are nails or maybe buttons or screw. Most of them are screws and nails, right? Some kind of like some other things too. Some clipboards, right? Yeah. This is macro. Oops, it starts to attract it. A big bunch of these coming up with the magnet. Okay? The magnet, oops, it has been fallen down. Okay? And all the magnets fall down like it too. But what about the magnets go up? Then these pieces that have been stuck to the magnets will stick to it, right? And then it will move up like the magnet too. Okay? Let's come to the next word we have here. Okay, so these are magnets. These magnets, they are attracting to these nails, to these screws, to these clipboards. They attract to iron steel, so we talk about it later. Okay? And now the next word we have here is repel. Repel means to push something away. Kind of like you're using force to move something backward from you. You don't want to meet it like that. Kind of like, hey, I don't like you. But then you come together, like a friend coming together. You want to be a friend, so you say push them away. Now you're out. Okay? Kind of like this. And pull from each other. It is the opposite word. It is the antonym of attract, right? It doesn't attract to each other. Kind of like it hates each other, right? Okay. Your pull, you push something away. You don't want to face with it. You don't want to be attracted to it. Okay? Remember, repel is the opposite of attract. Okay? The next word we have here is iron. Iron, what does iron mean? Iron is kind of like a metal. It is one kind of metal that was used to make many things. Iron can be made into many wonderful things. Okay? And iron is a thing. Iron is kind of like one kind of metal. It's hard to break. And especially iron can be attracted to magnets. Okay? It's iron. It's called iron. It can be attracted to it. And you know, irons make magnets. Yeah, irons make magnets. And magnets includes some iron. Yeah, that's a true fact. Okay, so this is what's called iron. Iron is kind of like a metal. It is one kind of metal, and it includes a lot of atoms. The next word we have here is steel. Steel is kind of like a metal. It's kind of like one metal that is strong. It's very strong. It has iron. It has a lot of iron. It has some iron inside it. It has a small amount of iron inside it, right? But it's not made out of all that is kind of like iron. It's just a small part of iron, okay? And these steels, they kind of like pretty, it's pretty real. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so let's come to a chart here. We have what do magnets attract? Okay, so we're going to be learning things that attract and do not attract to magnets. So things that attract to magnets can maybe iron, right? Iron things kind of like buttons, or steel things kind of like spoons, forks, or maybe some kind of snap. There's steel too, or steel can maybe cars. Cars made out of steels. All kinds of stuff are made out of steel. Even bikes or scooters, right? They are made out of steel. But sometimes, if we have these buttons, spoon, or cars, then we have these that can't attract to magnets. What are they? Maybe buttons. Maybe they made out of plastic. Do you know plastic buttons? Kind of like they're on or fathers or mother's shirts, right? Maybe they're kind of buttons like that. Or spoon, kind of like the plastic spoon that you see in the shop, right? Where these spoons, usually if you eat pho or, no, not pho, but what if you eat something like rice in Vietnam, right? Then they will give you these kind of like plastic spoons, right? Cars, usually we have cars that do not attract to magnets too. What are they? Wooden cars, kind of like the toy cars. Yes, that's right. So things that attract to magnets are iron and steel. Things that do not attract to magnets are plastic and wooden. Maybe more. You will find it later. Okay. So let's look at here. We have poles of magnets. We have poles that are the same. These poles, when they are the same side and they have the same name, they will pull each other. But poles that are different, they will attract each other. This is natural ways. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a practice here. What are our practice? We have words: attract, repel, wood, and rubber. Magnets do not attract things made of rubbers. Yeah, I think rubbers. Of rubbers. And attract or repel? No, I don't think so. They kind of like actions. So wood is the correct one. If you put together two poles that are different, they will attract or repel each other. Kind of like if we have north. I don't like north. Yeah, two of them, they don't like each other. They don't like kind of like brothers and sisters in the family. I don't like her, but then she moved this way to you and you say, no, go away. We push against each other, right? If maybe there's someone who pulls us together, then maybe we can't be attracted to. We just go away because we're very fast. We don't want to face each other any more time. But what if you put together two poles that are the same? Okay? What will they do? They will, that's our last word, attract. But learn like this. Kind of like if we have north and we have south, if north is a boy and south is a girl, then they love each other, then they will attract each other. Yeah? Kind of like your father or your mother love each other, they will attract together. They will stay together. Okay? That's the best way to remember it. Magnets will not attract things made out of iron. No, it will attract. Magnets attract to magnets? No. What about B? We have plastic. Yeah, I think so. Magnets can attract objects without touching them. Made from rubber. No, magnets can attract rubbers, but never repel objects. Yeah, sometimes repel objects too. So without touching them is correct. Remember that if we have magnets and we have kind of like a piece of steel, but then we put in a piece of paper right there, then what will happen? So they will attract. Yeah, that is natural properties. We can't say anything to change it. So what did we learn today? We learned about magnets. We learned that there are two kind of poles. What are they? North and south. They don't. And how if we have two ways like this, they will attract. But you remember that if we have south and south or north and north, then what will happen? Repel from each other, right? Yeah, they will repel. They don't like each other. They don't like their brother and their sister. They repel. But they love another boy or another girl. Then they will attract together. Remember like that. Okay? So I have a questions there. Let me think. I know. I will ask you like this. What are the two most common kind of magnets in the world? And do you have any magnets? What are they like? Please tell me. Next time, say bye. Bye.